Hi Facebook, sorry for the break in transmission.
Yeah.
I'm here live with the Futurist in New York City. So, the Futurist, let's hear from you.
Hello people.
Sorry. It's cold.
How is everyone? I hope we are doing amazing. Yes, it's freezing out here, but it's okay. We are going to be doing what we need to do, and it's amazing to have Joy Rich right here today. Thank you so much for taking that long journey to be here. And you know, we're going to be talking about first her journey, because we really want to know what it's been like doing what we do here in the United States. And so Joy, over to you.
Okay, my journey has been an amazing journey, even though it's not easy, but God is helping us. Everything is about determination. When you know what you want, you go for it. So no excuses. Either you want it or you don't want it. So that's what the journey is about. We are building for for the future. So we want to escape the rat race. So that's why we are doing what we are doing. So that's it.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to share this with us from my own world, beautiful, so that everyone can watch and be a part of this. And very quickly, just before I'll be talking to you and then I freeze, let me do this. Joy, I'm going to be asking very salient questions, because one of the things I want us to do is to tell people the truth, like the way it is out there.
Yeah.
Because I found out something about our industry. The second people feel included, it's an inclusive business, they feel that being carried along, they feel that actually being told the truth, those people are the ones that will stay on and build your business. So basically, what are the prospects, you know, of the Longrich American business? Let's start from there. You're now a Diamond 5, and it's amazing. She's a mother of 3. We had to run out of the house because the kids were all over the place, including my own kids. So it is amazing finding out that you could be a mother, okay, and still able to do this and take care of your family and everything. So we want to know, how has it been? What are the prospects for the American market and all of that? So we just want to hear.
Well, it has not been easy, but like I said earlier, it's all about determination. I am determined to break through in the American market. So the prospects are good. All we have to do is to educate people to understand the need for building residual income. So that's it.
Okay, beautiful. The need to build residual income.
Yes.
And because we want to take this really home, what were you doing? Were you just, you know, before you got on board the Longrich business, what you know, because some people might go, oh my God, you don't have a clue. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I have a 9-to-5 and all of that. People will always have excuses. So how were you able to navigate all of this?
That's not an excuse. I was nursing twin boys when I came on board.
What?
I was nursing. While I was pregnant with my 3rd boy, I was still doing Longrich baby. I was still doing Longrich business. It's all about determination. There is no excuse. I've seen so many people give excuse with their kids, husband. If you explain to your husband will understand. He will help you in the business, you know. So like my husband, he's not actually into the business, but he's helping. Like sometimes he will help me hold the baby.
Wow.
And I will do my business.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
like today he drove us all the way from Virginia to New York City to come and see our star director. You know, he has been hearing about star director Udeme. So he drove us like 5 hours to come and see. So it's all about what you want to achieve. There is no limit to what you can achieve if you're determined to do that. No excuses. Even if you're pregnant, you can do that if you want to do it from the comfort of your home with your phone. So many people on Facebook looking around in Facebook doing nothing. That time you spend on Facebook watching selfies, snapping selfies, you can use it to do your business. So we have time to do business if you want to do it.
I heard something right here. She said we have time to do business if we want to do it. So
Yes.
it's still about our choices. Sincerely.
Yes.
Talking about your husband, I would just want to, you know, give my regards again to him. He got in here. No, first he said, I'm going to get off work, my job, to be with you. I thought they were kidding, as I when they called last night. And you know, they drove 5 hours plus to be here. I'm so honored. And while we were trying to do this in the living room, the boys just kept going. He said, don't worry, I've got them. He took the boys out, and then finally we decided to come here. Now that's support. And for every woman that tries to make the family an excuse, I need you to know that there should not be an excuse, but a motivation for you to do and be better. Because you see what? Whatever we're trying to do, we are just building today for tomorrow. We want to make life easier for them. We want to be able to live up, you know, posterity, to be able to leave something for our own loved ones. And so it's amazing. And you see, becoming a Diamond 5, mother of a twin, plus your, you know, your 7-month-old, how were you able to do this? And all of it happened through Facebook? No, please, I need you to talk about that. Seriously.
Everybody, all my team members, I met all of them on Facebook.
Did you
Everything
that?
happening. Facebook is a large community where you can build an empire. So everything happened on Facebook. I've not met anyone live. I've met everybody on Facebook. So you can build a business on Facebook. Actually, I've seen people that have built their businesses on Facebook. A lot of them. There are plenty of them that have built their business on Facebook. So you can build your business on Facebook, on Snapchat, on Instagram, any social media platform you are using.
Oh my days. Did you hear what I heard?
Yeah.
A Diamond 5 on the Longrich platform is one that's been able to build a team
of
75,000 PVs. PVs means purchase value.
250,000.
250
Yes.
what you have right now?
Yes, more than that.
So this is a potential Diamond 6.
Just to balance my legs,
For real?
More than
No.
250,000,
Come on, people. Come on. What are you doing? If you're just slaying on here, if you're just thinking this is a joke, you could just use the social media space and you're not making money out of it. It's something. Let me tell you what the husband told us today when he came in. He said, you see this phone? You see this phone? It's made us millions. Millions. We stay here and the phone has made us. I was like, really? So as a Diamond 5, she did not just become a Diamond 5, she got a brand new car. A car worth 3.5 million.
6 million.
6 million?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I need to update this babe. You know, when she said I'm Joy Rich, I'm like, no, I've heard of you. I want to see you. Now, this is residual income. I do not need to be the person that brought Joy in. One of my leaders brought her in, and somewhat, whatever she does, I earn, others earn. So it's a ripple effect. Beautiful, positive one for everyone.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say these things. You know, jobs have left our offices into the streets, into the social media, into you know, taking hold of whatever it is you want to do and leave it. And you know what, let me bring us a little bit. She did all of this on Facebook, and most of her people are not just Americans. Like, they do not necessarily need to live here in the US. Most of them are in other parts of the world. And now imagine she was able to do that. How long have you been here, sweetie?
4 years.
4 years. Okay, beautiful. She was able to do, no, not in the US, with Longrich now.
2 years.
2 years. Okay, in 2 years she's been able to do 200 and something thousand PVs. So imagine if she settles in now as we're starting the Vision 2023, which is simple, being able to raise millionaires. She's already earning 5 figures, okay, in Naira. Now being able to earn 5 to 6 to 7 figures and 6 figures, wow, okay, she's earning 6 figures too. So you see, being able to earn these figures too in dollars is something else.
That's
I told
the
people,
target.
the second you earn $1 million, okay, that is 360 something million Naira. We are going to be able to put up our own manufacturing plant and live our dream. So basically, how are you going to be able to narrow into the Vision 2023 project, which is about raising leaders in the United States and Canada? How do you want to do that?
The way I've been doing it, connecting to people.
Okay.
Telling them what the business is about, because actually some people don't really understand what we are doing. Their thought is buying and selling. Like, so many people tell me I can't sell products, but that's not what we are doing.
Please tell us what we are doing. I need you to look right there into everybody's face, you know, and tell us what we are doing. What do we do?
What we are doing, so we are building residual income. We are leveraging on a Longrich platform to build wealth. We already have the platform, 33-year-old manufacturing giants. So we are leveraging on the platform to build wealth. There are so many things that she will explain better.
Okay.
So educate us.
Okay. Now, if you heard her, this is just yet another story telling you that you could stay in the confine of your house and allow your pace to drive you. Sincerely, I was a Diamond 5, yeah, because I got my first car in 6 months, more than 2. It all depends on your pace, whatever you want. And she's been able to actually, there are many people, including her, that have been able to actually do more than the things I did. Now, let me tell us something. Longrich International is not your regular network marketing company. What do? Longrich is the only network marketing company, in quote, that manufactures for other multinationals and even other network marketing companies. Avon actually does network marketing. We manufacture the papaya soap for Avon, and then wherever you see the Sensodyne toothpaste, it's manufactured by Longrich for GlaxoSmithKline, GSK. It is amazing, I'm telling you. And so what do? What we are doing is simple, leveraging on the fact that these guys are manufacturing entity of over 33 years. That's 3 decades. So the sales shares, they allow you to own 1% global shares of whatever they manufacture. So that alone is the first thing that drives us to do what we are doing. Since they are not asking us to come by and sell products to whoever all over the world, they ask us to just come in, buy shares, and then refer 3 people and start earning 12%, not from the shares, 12% from your weekly referrals, but 1% from the global shares. Now, this is the most amazing part. We can afford trips, vacations, family, lifestyle, because we are shareholders. I'm a shareholder, my kids are. So how does it work? Every percentage that Longrich gets to manufacture, there is a huge difference between sales and profit. Profits is lesser, sales is higher. So they give a percent of all their global sales every month to only the shareholders. 50 points is about $5,000. It is $5,000, and truth is, I keep it at $1,000 because I want you to be shocked out of your socks by the time you collect it. I run what I call the World Changers Conference. Every time we put in millions, hundreds of millions, to bring in people all over the country and even outside to talk to entrepreneurs, not necessarily Longrich members, but anyone that is entrepreneurial. And how do I fund those events? I fund them through my shares. I just ask for Longrich to sell shares, maybe for this particular month to this month, and I compress the money and I use it all the time. So basically, I tell people that the shares is not for you, it's for give back. It's for posterity. Imagine buying these shares and building up an empire and leaving these things for your next of kin, your generation unborn. It's amazing. So when you see the extra things I do, it's not basically what I earn from Longrich. That's why I want you to know that that's the #1 thing that drives us to do business with Longrich. Secondly, no network marketing company would give you what I call scholarship. Like, who sent you now? Have you finished selling products to go to school? I have a master's. I and like a couple of other African directors, we're over 17. 2015, 2016, we're at Regis University here in the US, Denver, Colorado. And what did we do? We studied an executive MBA on entrepreneurship, and so we could actually get to teach business anywhere. And recently, the board of directors are sending new set of star directors to one of the best universities in the UAE. It's not a joke. So Longrich actually allows scholarships for masters and scholarship for degree program in Suzhou University. And right now, even in the American market, it's going to be introduced this year. Many people can't go to college in America because they can't afford it.
They get loan.
Yeah, they get loans. Some people graduate and keep paying
loan. Yeah.
They keep paying. So this is an opportunity for everyone looking and watching and hearing us wherever you are, especially in America, to understand that Longrich is not asking you to buy and sell products, but they're going to send your children to one of the best schools. Please go Suzhou University. It's like China's Harvard. They send people out to do a degree program, a 4-year degree program. First 1 year you study Mandarin. That's the Chinese, language. And for crying out loud, we already have people in my state going. This year I'm sending personal people too. So the scholarship is our second motivation. The third motivation is being able to own our personal patents. See, China wasn't where they are now a few years ago. They were called the underdeveloped country. After a while, they say it's around the developing. Right now, they are top notch and high up there. Why? Because they never looked back. China just kept reinventing. And so anyone that says he or she is in business, and first your business is not in 25, you're not yet in business for 25 years, you're not yet in business. That's the first thing I was told. And secondly, if you are doing business and you don't have any Chinese connect, Seriously? And you don't have any Chinese connect, you're not yet doing a global business. China is now the world's warehouse. And because, what made China who they are? Mostly manufacturing, mostly ICT, mostly, agriculture. So a couple of them are getting into that. And Longrich International is into this thing. So it's being able to build residual income that runs into millions and coming out to do your own patent. Now, I always like talking with facts. That's me. That's my book. Like, as I got in here, I have copies all over the place. We dropped it here, there. We are putting it online too. And basically, you can find yours where she lives, because basically she'll go back with some. Now, this book was 100% paid for to be published, by Longrich International. And right now, just early this year, I was called on to get, an expanded edition of this book called The Futurist. It's an entrepreneurial journey, not necessarily my own, that of any dreamer. And to expand it, and they will do what they call a translation. Like, we're going to have the Futurists translated into Mandarin, so the Chinese version comes, and I take royalty for life. The royalty comes to my kids. So patent, like I said, is what everyone needs to put up and at all times. Okay, so understand that I've taken up time to talk about 3 things. Auntie, what's up? You're in my video. Okay, sorry, don't be distracted. So what we are selling, number 1, give it to me. Everyone is freezing, including our handyman. Okay, the handyman needed you to see him. That's our Diamond 3 Nigeria here. Okay, so one of the things I need you to understand is that, let me just run down this thing so you understand what I'm trying to say. Number 1 is the shares. We are doing this because it's not a network marketing company. We buy shares and we earn every month from it, apart from our weekly referrals. Number 2 is scholarship. It will be amazing to be able to go to school free. Who doesn't love it? And then you say, I'm old, like I am, I'm going to school again. Send your people, send family members,
send your cousins.
Send your cousins, send people.
You have relations that doesn't have money to go to school. Give them Longrich scholarship. They use it to go to school.
They will tell you thank you for life. And so these 3 things I've just told us now, does it look like network marketing? No, the regular network marketing companies are never going to do this, sincerely. And so Longrich had done their manufacturing, their logistics, their ICT businesses for the past 25 years before they decided to do multi-level marketing. So that makes us very different. Please understand that this is a class of its own. That's the truth. It is. Okay, so those 3 things is what drives us.
Maybe you addressed this issue. A few days ago, someone actually joined the business. Then after some days, she started having she was discouraged. She was like, she said the kind of money she needs cannot be gotten from Longrich. so can you address that? So I told her people make millions in this business.
Hundreds of millions
on weekly basis. So I don't know the kind of money she wants. So can you address that?
Okay. Now this is one thing. I'm so sorry, but I'm sure that person must be a Nigerian. Now our brother, our sister go do that one. Because the Africans, I'm so sorry, I'm not dissing anyone. I'm an African. I love this continent. But you know what? People will always feel that our continent is a dumping ground because of those kind of mentality where you think that everything should happen now. We all got pregnant. You actually have to wait for 9 months to carry your baby. So there is something called time and there is something called process. That's why I ask people at all times, why do you do what you do? You want to get into something like MMM, bring this, get this tomorrow. See, the second you jump up, you will jump down. But if you grow up, you will stay up because it's a growth. Now, the Longrich business is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not a Ponzi. I started with borrowed 32,000 naira, less than $200. Yeah, less than $100. Okay, and in 6 months, I made 1 million naira. 1 million naira is how much? About $3,000. Do you understand? In 6 months, it did not happen the next day. The 6 months were not juicy. There were days I said, I know they do again. There were times I even resorted into sales. So what is the difference here? Longrich says that it is a sure path to residual income. Right now, by God's grace, I earn 7 figures every week. Like every week.
7 figures.
7 figures.
Every week.
Every week.
Not every month.
And so,
every week.
And so truth is this. A couple of us are worth 100 million and more naira every month. And I'm not kidding you. And we have someone in the industry, the Longrich industry in Nigeria, that earns 100 and something million weekly too. She's been on the platform for over 8 years. And so what are you talking about? I'm going to be retiring soon. I'm going to be retiring into hundreds of millions in Naira weekly. Why? Because it's about network here. Longrich pays you for being able to gather teams all over the world. Whatever your team does, you get percentages every other week. So if you're here and you're thinking this is that thing you jump on and become very rich tomorrow morning, no. Listen to what we say. It's called long and rich. So before you get rich, build up a team. Before you get rich, develop yourself personally. Personal development is number one on our platform. Before you get rich, be able to write out what you want to do with the money. I tell people that money is a spirit. It takes on the character of its owner. And so if you're just here to just make that kind of money, you fizzle out with that kind of money. But if you're here to actually add up to somebody, to humanity, to be a blessing, Longrich is the place for you. Anything short of that, you're not going to stay here. We had people that jumped in and jumped out, and the ones in now, they can't cope up, because you see, we grow here. What we do here is an entrepreneurial journey. It's a journey. You don't stop a journey halfway and said, I made the journey. No, you have a destination. The destination on the platform is Star Director 5, where you earn hundreds of millions. Okay, that's one. But we have an ultimate destination, which is the Vision 2023. Being able to raise millions and make millions in 5 currencies. In dollars, in yen, in pounds, in the Canadian dollar, and in any African, that is Naira, in any other African currency you deem fit. Longrich is in 138 countries and counting. And so you can make money in all of those countries if you're ready. So I think that person doesn't just understand what he or she is talking about. We are not a get-rich-quick scheme. We don't do the microwave thing. We work.
No instant noodle mentality. If you want Indomie mentality, this place will not work for you. You have to work. You have to work. You have to put in the effort for you to gain. The day you plant a seed is not the day you reap it. If you plant mango, it will take you like 3 years or 5 years to eat mango fruit. So that is how business works. I don't really understand why people will like to make millions in the next 1 month when they join network marketing. My dad has been into a traditional business for over 30 something years. In fact, I think it's up to 40 years, because since he was a young man, he has a shop where he sells goods, and he has been doing that business. He has never stopped it, because maybe he didn't earn millions when he started. So it's a continuous something. It's something you have to build over time for you to reap. So people, we should have the mindset of building wealth, and not to jump in then and jump out the next day and say that it's not working. It doesn't work like that. You have to work. Even it's in the Bible. When you sow, you reap.
She's gonna preach right now. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? So basically, just because I need us to do this, if you're in America and you want to grow this business, let me tell you one thing. Whether in America or Canada or the UK or even in Nigeria, any part of the African continent, the business thrives on team building. If you bring the mentality of the regular network marketing, dog kill, dog chop, prospecting, what's it called, buying, investing, you're not gonna last in Longrich. That's not what we do here. Ours is to train and educate the mind, because at the end of the day, we want to churn out entrepreneurs, not salespersons. No, we are not here to sell product. And so when you're coming on the Longrich platform, and especially the World Changers team, the idea is this: an entrepreneurial mindset to be turned around. We are going to be having the China promo in America this month of May. So all you need to do is follow through, rest up, and start with us. Because you see, for the next 6 months, we are occupying this place. And one of the things we want to do is to let you watch out for people like Joy Rich. Watch out. They are going to be like the big people, the big things happening right here. Amen. Understand that, please. What we're calling you to do is not for you. Sincerely, it's not for you. It's for your children. Whether you have them right now or later, please build posterity for your children. Okay? One word to our people.
Okay, thank you for listening. We love you. We want you to come on board. Come on board. I've never seen a platform like this. Come on board and you enjoy it. This is the Futurist. Everybody that has joined me on this platform, all of them saw my story, the main story on my page. a 32-year-old with the Metimensi. Some people even ask me, when will this with the Metimensi be up to be 35 years old? Because I keep telling the story all the time. When will this with the reach 35 years old? She's 35 now. So, and it's an amazing story. It's a real life story. This industry has changed so many, has transformed so many lives. It's an amazing journey. Just be determined, be focused, because focus gets everyone a sport. That is by Udeme Stevenson.
It's right
Thank
here.
you. Thank you for listening. Until next time. See you next time. Bye.
Yeah, focus gets everyone a spot. And
Yes.
please, reach out to her, reach out to me via my page too, info@udemetivency.com, and get a copy of The Futurist. See, one of the reasons I tell people to read this book is not necessarily to hear my story, because you're going to have just a little of my story in here, but it's because if you do not just like it for its cover, the beautiful lady you're seeing here, both front and back, you would love the content. The content brings out a total entrepreneur. It tells you that you can start entrepreneurship at any age. Don't allow anyone, anybody shine to intimidate you. We all have our different galaxies, and that's where we ought to operate from. The idea is this: for our noble and most abused industry called multi-level marketing, we need to train and educate people to understand what is fake, what is original, and what's authentic. Okay, like I always say, amateurs beg and cajole, professionals sort. Be a professional in this industry and the world will hear your story. We all have stories, and our stories will sell. The idea is that at the end of the day, you will not just be a wealthy multi-level marketer, no. You will not just be a very wealthy entrepreneur, but you will be one that this wealth is nothing but dust to you, because you'll be living purpose, and the purpose is becoming you in your core while you are on this earth, and being able to be a blessing to other people. We're not going to finish this without a dance, right? right? I love to dance. And so, Joy Rich, you're going to stand up. This is what to do. Just wait. No, you come up. We're going to do the dance. And so, this is how we end our stuff. Thank you so much. Come say hi to your people, because we're going to be going out. I think it's fine. Okay, just take it up a bit. We are looking for a song. There is a song that messaging. What song would you want? Let me know. Because my song on you. Winnerman.
Yeah, Winnerman by. Are you on YouTube?
Yeah, Winnerman by who?
I can't remember. Winnerman, one Nigerian guy like that.
Winnerman by
Winner that put the.
Is it?
I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know the song, but I'm gonna do my thing. This is zero tolerance for liberation.
Yes. When you see me dance, I dance like a winner man. For you are grace of my life, I will bless your love.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Come on.
I dance like a winner man.
When you see me dance, I dance like a winner man. Oh yeah. Come on. When you see me, I dance like a winner man. Hey. When you see me dance, I dance like a winner man.
Oh, winner man.
Oh, winner man.
Oh, winner man.
Ha!
Oh, winner man. Oh, winner man.
Come on! Thank you so much!